So I get asked all the time, how do I find my purpose? And I have to first correct that chain of thought because you don't find your purpose, you discover it. And in the midst of discovering it, if I had to give you 3 rules, I'm going to be looking at my camera because I took notes. 3 rules to discover your purpose. This is what I would say. The first one is study what activates you. So when you come across somebody who who life kind of sparks something in you. Maybe you like how they dress, their leadership, their creativity, their presence, their essence. Something about them feels like a desire that you want. Do not immediately like turn that admiration into comparison because judgment almost comes off as dismissal. They only got it because of this. They only blah 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 because of that. I would actually lean into it and investigate it. What exactly am I responding to? What about them does like trigger me in the best possible way or the worst possible way? What do I believe they are choosing between? What do I believe is their freedom? How do they, what level of discipline are they? Start getting curious about it because sometimes what fascinates you about a person, you may have not been able to put language to. Does that make sense? Number 2, I would follow the breadcrumbs. Baby, when I tell you that I follow the breadcrumbs all the time and they lead to such dope ideas, purpose becomes harder to discover when the ideas have to prove themselves in a practical sense. So when you think of something, oh, I want to try this, go try it. Oh, I wonder how this works, research it. Oh, that is so interesting. What is that about? Think about it, sit with it, explore it, lean into discovery because some ideas can become a business, some become lessons, some introduce you to people who are also on that journey, some reveal a hidden gift that you didn't know that you have, some offer the opportunity to heal from things that you didn't know was sitting there dormant within inside of you. So if you're obsessing of understanding who you are and what you're called to be, start with the recurring ideas, environments, interests, impulse data that you have, right? Like go to the exhibit, take the class, do the weird thing, attend the gathering, go hang out with the people who you are like really curious about. And then number 3, which is the most important, I would study the creator. Build your relationship with God. Because if you understand and have a relationship with the creator, you can understand what you were created for. You can't access, and you may have heard me say this many times, you can't access your calling if you don't know who called you, if you are unfamiliar with your identity. And when you build a relationship with God, He begins to show you who you are, what you're made for, what you're placed here for, what you need to heal from. Because God answers the deeper question within us, which is like, why does these things you placed inside of me, what is it, what is it here for, why am I here for it, right? And so God will reveal it. Curiosity from the second one will help you notice it, and then participation will help you lean into it and begin to test it. And over time, patterns will begin to reveal itself. And if you keep doing this, you're going to understand the problem that you care about. You're going to see the type of people that you want to be around. You're going to understand the injustices that make you so upset that you have to do something about it. You're going to keep receiving ideas around the same thing. And then your gifts will begin to emerge in similar ways that help you start to say, maybe I should do this. And just continue to take the journey of discovery, babe. Your purpose cannot be found, it can only be discovered. But discovery requires participation, curiosity, and a relationship with God. I hope that this is helpful. We're in an age of alignment, and alignment is really important because if you do not know who you are and whose you are, it's hard for you to understand what you are called to do and how you are uniquely positioned to do it. And oftentimes that's rooted in our scars, our skills and our stories, but we don't gift ourselves the ability to even like acknowledge our scars, because in your scars there is a beautiful story because you overcame it. That's why it's beautiful. It's not beautiful because your pain is beautiful. It's not beautiful because you have this mark on your shoulder, right? It's not beautiful because you had to take down people or things. It's beautiful because you overcame it. And imagine you using this scar to tell somebody how not to get this scar because you're telling your story. And then when you tell your story, you begin to unlock this level of service, this unlevel of offers, even, right? Like you can make it an offer. So your scars, your stories, and your skills can literally pay the bills.